Hello everyone, today let's take a look at the police candidate for Port Defender. So now in the game we actually now have a working menu system where we can do a new game. We can resume our previous game. We have options, we have help, and we can visit the website. Let's go to help. And inside help we can learn more about the gameplay, the controls, the turrets, the bad guys. Let's go to turrets. Then let's go to a gun turret. Here's the information button. We go to stats. That shows all the stats for the turrets. And the same thing goes for here too. Stats for all of the weapons. Let's go to rocket 2. And also over here is a picture of the turret during its multiple stages. Here's the bad guy list, which the bad guys go in order of strength. But then these three here are special bad guys, and they can show up at any point just to ruin your day. Then also the bad guys have the ability to have special properties, like here they can have 2 times health, or they can have a speed, or they can have the ability to not take damage from certain weapons. Now let's go into what I like to call the gaming part. Click on New Game. Now here, this is kind of different than other tower defense games. You can choose area-based maps or path-based maps, or a mix of the two, or you do all types. For today I'm going to do all types. And now here we have the different levels you can choose. Here is a normal open field map, but then here's the easy path-based, where if you look at it, it's just a bunch of lines, so the enemies have to go crisscross, crisscross, crisscross. Here is the normal path map, where the enemies just go dunk and dunk. Here's wiggle, where they go even a little bit further. Medium, they don't travel as far, so it makes it a little harder. And then hard is just a long straight line, which will be very hard to defend against. Then also there's a couple of these special levels, like here is jailbreak, where they start off in a little path but then they go into open field, or normal, which is kind of like jailbreak, except it doesn't have this wall, and also it has a wall at the backside. There's also this puzzle map, which is kind of like a special map where they can well, there's lots of different paths you can choose, so based upon how you place the towers, the people will walk through differently. And then storage is kind of like puzzle, except it's more open-ended. For today, I believe I'm going to do, let's do normal. This is the start of the map. I'm going to firstly place a gun tower, which I'm on normal, so it gave me $125. I'm going to put them right about here. Then also I want to have a rocket launcher. And go. Zoom in. Move over. Here comes the first wave. Which, if you notice, the guys now have a little health indicator over their head. So it'll let you know how much damage has been inflicted to them. This guy here is the gun turret. He can only fire at one guy at a time. This is the rocket launcher. It can fire at multiple targets at the same time. And then as the creep walks over the surface here, you may see that they destroy the ground, because then the parts of the circuit board start to show up. And then up here in the right is the amount of cash you have. Then under that is your current level. And then over here it says H20. That is your current life remaining, or your health. And then each level is made up of multiple waves of the creep. And then as you go through the current 20 levels, the creep will get harder and harder to beat. But then after level 20, we'll have to be left for future updates. That'll be the current endpoint of the game. It should almost be over. This is just the first map, which the maps might take a couple minutes apiece just to beat. But there's usually 5 to 8 waves of guys per a map. And then sound effects have not been included, and this is the end because I put a special end guy here just to symbolize that it was the end. And now level 1 has been done, and now if I want I can press continue and save, and now I'm on level 2 and my game has been saved, so now I can go and quit. And I go resume and I'm right back where I was. Alright, that has been a preview of the release candidate for Port Defender. Thank you.